Hey, are we gonna be live here soon? Hey, we're live! Yay! Hope you're all doing good today. I think we're live. Let's see here. Yeah, we are, buddy. All right. So I'm gonna finish out this page. I gotta change my pen is inverted. Let me switch that. All right. Cool. Here we are now. So, we're gonna finish coloring out these panels. Oh, we get to color this dude today, so that should be exciting. And then I'll go through and kind of adjust everything. And we're going to really lighten up some of these lines, make it a little brighter, but I do like the watercolor effects I'm kind of getting there. Here we go. Give me a sec. Hey, man, what's happening? How you doing? Let me see if I can get this to, like, pop. Can I, like... Settings. Can I make this a pop out? Well, sorry, I'm just trying to get the chat so I can, like... I'll pop back every so often. How you doing, dude? It's good to see you. Oh, wrong layer. Let's go up to 7. Cool. Alright. So, I'm going to throw in this more orangish reddish color in this background. Oh, or not. Uh-oh. Here, give me a sec. My color picker's not picking up everything I want, so let's give it a little higher tolerance. 10. Let me just grab this with my noodle lasso. How's your day going so far, man? There we go. Oh, dude, I was going to ask you, have you watched, or not watched, read any of Scalped? It's from R.M. Guerra, and fuck, it's a great writer. Is it Snyder? No, I don't think it's Snyder, but it's a great dude. Not too bad, man. I've got a lot of things in the process, just kind of like, just with this, like restructuring things and kind of figuring out how I'm going to juggle moving forward. But I got some cool things planned. Things are starting to pick back up in the world too, so that's like, I'm smiling a little bit to see that for sure. But yeah, man, Scalped, that's like it's a good comic. It's a crime comic, so like I don't know if you're into those. I'm not the biggest fan, but like that is it's wicked. It's a really dope comic. There we go. Now let's actually give it an orange because the red is clashing a bit too much with the captain's cape, and I think this orange is gonna clash with the Why are we not getting that still? No, it should. Oh, here. We got to raise the tolerance on this too. 10. There we go. Usually you don't want to do it like this. Usually you want to be like clean and fancy, but not today. There we go. Ka-chow. Okay, cool. So that'll match that more, and I can get darker with it. Let's go ahead and do that background first. Yeah, Scalped. SCALPED. Dope, man. I knew they were gearing up for it, man. That's cool that they opened today. That's awesome. I'm glad. Yeah, exactly. Like, dope things are happening. People are getting active again. I love that. It's cool to see the comic shop that I sell my comics to just reopened their stores today too. I think like I don't know if the inside's open, but like they're functioning in a better capacity too. So it'll be nice to see more of that happening. As long as everybody's staying safe, I think we'll be fine, you know? All right, let's get this red. I'm going to get my comic letter brush again. Love this one. But yeah, see, Kyle, this is, I probably have like fucking, sorry for the words, at least 300 brushes, preset brushes for Photoshop for this guy, and it's great. He has like paints, watercolors. This is the inks. He's got pencils and like pastels and stuff. So if you're looking for like a good professional quality brush set, Kyle Webster really really knows what he's doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently, it's there we go. Let's go and turn on this. There we go. Just getting a little bit darker in around these areas. Ooh, that looks good. I don't want to mix up the background too much on this. Where can I buy your comics? Mutiny Information Cafe. They're on Broadway. It's 2 South Broadway Street is where I sell them. And I should have some more coming out here soon too. So I'll be restocking my stuff there. They're a pretty cool store downtown. They're on obviously they're on Broadway, but they do like they sell records, books. They're a coffee shop. They have comics, and then they have like live events happening in the back. So like in a little bookstore, they've got like concerts and comedy and poetry and just other awesome shit. It's a wicked place. That's like, you guys should check it out for sure. All right, let's go ahead. Yeah, I'm not going to touch the background too much more. Let's actually see if we can lighten up this area more. Let's actually throw a blue in to fight that. Blue? Maybe? Might be too much of a blue, but I want to... Here, let's go with this blue. Yeah. There we go. We're just going to lighten up this area a bit, because this is going to be an explosion of his test tube tank thing. Yeah, you can buy them from me for sure. Yeah, man, absolutely. Yeah. If you want, like, you can, if you want to send me your address, we can do it that way, or if we meet up, I can bring some comics to you. Well, whichever way, man. Yeah, you can totally get them from me. Yeah. After this, like, message me and we can figure out some details to get that going, man. I could totally hook you up, man. Oh, the other thing that pinball Mutiny also has is pinball, and I'm a fucking little fiend for pinball. Right before everything went and shut down, I'd signed up for this like pinball tournament / haunted house. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to again. It's just maybe eventually soon trying to get back into that good old pinball though. But yeah, dude. Yes, cool, man. Oh, dude, yeah. No, that's my jam. My jam is pinball, dude. Get a little Sony baloney and just go ham. It's the greatest thing ever. Needs a little more color. Oh, I'm gonna put the blue. So what we'll do is we'll put the blue in these little kind of like, you guys can see the pointy things coming out. We'll put the blue there to show like his glass tube breaking. That'll work well. Sweet. I'm in a little shadow underneath that. I don't need super saturated blue. Saturated blue doesn't work well for shadows. I find that like more the purpler blues work, even if they're not as saturated. Blue itself, I mean, it stands out. See, if you're trying to make something shoot back, if you get this super vibrant blue, even though it's a cool color, it still fucking shoots out, you know? Cool. that's good for now, because I think I'll mess with this a little bit later. Let's go ahead, paint him, because he's a little bit easier to paint than him. I'm still kind of figuring out how I might want my light sources to look. Essentially, everything is radiating out from this point, so we'll go light to dark, and then same deal, light to dark. So let's go ahead, we'll go down, grab just the black costume, Control-C, Control-V. I'm going to go up, I'm going to fix in just a couple of spots where that orange is peeking out at me again. Oh, that's not black, no. I don't know, that's not even black either, but gray, shall we say? That's not gray. Gotta move these guys up above the background layer so that way they can peek out and they're not hidden by what's defined by the background. There we go. Cool. Oh, don't want that though. We need this solid without any variation in the opacity. Even if it's like 98% opacity, it'll still mess with you. So we're going to go through here. Let's define this area. This will work. So I wasn't sure how big the explosion was going to be initially, but just digging it in. Hold on. Oh, you know what? That's not going to like me at all. It's going to throw a fit about that. Let me just darken it in with more solid. There we go. No, it looks like it's doing nothing, but I'm just kind of really getting my selection. So I'm going to go through with this. I'm going to color it orange and then cut it out. Not the quickest way, but things happen, man. So you got to be prepared to deal with anything. Like at any point. Delete it there. Delete it there. Oh, don't want to delete it there. Let's actually cut it out and put it on the layer above. Layer cut. Sweet. Alright, so now merge these layers. Now let's get to painting him. Whole lot of layer on top of layer on top of layer. Oh yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, he just so he just like grabbed him and threw him over his shoulder. So yeah, it's going here. He gets like shoulder tossed, and then the beaker kind of breaks. And then this is the real guy connected. It's kind of like an exo robot suit, and that's really him. So it should be a fun coloring sesh. Alright, let's see. Okay. I got everything. So I'm going to throw in the shadows first, because I'm not sure about how I want to do that light source. So good rule of thumb when you're doing this, like do shadows and only shadows. Once you've completed shadows, do light and only light. Or do vice versa. Do only light first and then shadows second. It's the one. The way I think about it is it's the one you feel most comfortable laying in first that will help you define the overall shape of what you're trying to get. It might be a little bit too dark. Yeah, too dark. It's okay. Because it's already so dark, I don't want to go too crazy with my shadows. You know? Learning. I would have butchered this even more if I had tried to do the lights first. So I actually don't want this shadow there. We're going to lay in the shadow here. Shadow here. There we go. That works a bit more. As I get into the hand, I don't want as thick lines. It's detailed work, it's smaller, so I want to make sure I adjust it. But then other areas, like the bigger the overall object that you're trying to color, the bigger the brush. So like hands and those wiry ass fingers, Like you want a small brush to be able to detail that stuff, but like this is a big body, bodies, chests, things like that, legs. They're pretty easy to lay in that color. All right, so that's that. Let's go ahead and add some lights in him now. I'm gonna attempt some things. Oh, you know what? Actually, first we're gonna dig out his nunchucks first. So I'm gonna go with the light gray. Actually, got an easy way to do this. Here, there we go. All right, so there's part of his nunchuck. There's part of his nunchuck. Sometimes the lines get a little iffy. There we go. Okay, cool. Thought I lost my selection at first, and I was like, no! I winged it, and I liked what I winged. All right, so now we got that selection. Let's throw in a little bit lighter. That's too light. Let's go here. Cool. Yeah, now you can see the chucks more so. Yeah, his chucks are wrapped around the dude's wrist and tossing him over, saying, "Get the fudge out of here." Hey, thanks for like Jonathan. I saw this like forever ago, but yeah. Oh, dude, for sure. Yeah, let me know what she thinks, man. Thank you for sharing it with her. I appreciate that. Hey, I'm glad you enjoy it. All right, so let's go. I'm gonna go. Let's try green. I'm gonna go with pink. I'm gonna pink it up. Let's see how that looks on him. As like a. Oh, I don't want to do that though. So we're actually gonna do this. We're gonna go here. Control C, Control V. We're gonna bring it up to the top in the hierarchy. So now when I throw in these lighter colors, it doesn't bleed into the thing. Let's go a little bit lighter. Yeah, now we're getting more on the arm. You can kind of tell, like, oh, hashtag shit. Now we're fucking cooking. Okay, cool. So let me eat that back a little bit. Yeah. Oh, that's radical, dude. That's radical. I've been trying to really play with this like double color thing, like getting the two light sources in and cutting in this hard shadow in the center. Corbin style coloring, kind of, you know. He's a big influence on me. He seeing like animation, like adult animation. I guess proportions and stuff within a comic book, like not the Heavy Metal movie, but like his comics. Man, it was so cool. Like I love Den and Sinbad. Seven. I think Den Volume 3 and the Seven Voyages of Sinbad, or Sinbad's last, his Sinbad comic, are his best coloring stuff. Two-dimensionally, at least. Because then he gets to a point like where he does some comics that are done 3D, like with digital modeling and on a computer and stuff. And man, the shit in there is like some of just the coolest art I've ever seen. I love it. It's like earlier 3D modeling, but the way he does his painting over it, it's just some of the coolest art I've ever seen. Like, yeah, Penthouse Comics has the issue that I'm thinking about. It's like a mermaid. It's just like classic Corbin story, but it's so cool. It's so like. So I like this. I think we're gonna change this area's color just a little bit. I kind of like that with the green because it'll be reminiscent to his face too. So let's go ahead and keep that. I like that. Here we go. So let's go ahead and do the mask now. So we're going to get a bit darker. We're going to go in with the straight black. Oh, you know what? We're not. So I'm gonna throw in a little bit more shadow down here, and then I think we'll be good to call him good. Working on that, you know, with his costume. Ooh, yeah, that gets more of that menacing fucking. My idea is kind of like a Cobra meets Coyote meets Gorilla, kind of with his look, just very beast animalistic type stuff. But I like it. I like the black of his costume. So let's go ahead and work on his mask. Forgot to grab that when I initially grabbed the costume. There we go. Control C, Control V. Oh, but you know what? We can actually go back here. So we're going to darken in this area just a little bit. Yeah. There we go. Just want to darken in the mouth, because maybe too much. I like it without the darkening, actually, but we can really go in and throw the black on his eyes. So I'm going to grab that green mask layer that I just created. Put it all the way up. And now, link the layers. Oh, son of a bitch, wrong button. There you go. But that's how the whole thing's looking. You better take him on. He's like, we'll get you. Wraps nunchucks around, tosses him over. We're going to add some sound effects. And it'll be shooting out more, too. We'll get some just light rays shooting out. That'll be awesome. I know how we're going to do that. And then, I'm trying to juggle a lot of things. There we go. And then you get to see what he actually is. So I'm happy with that. Let's finish out the face and then do the chucks. Got our black. Blam, blast that black in. Gonna get our pink. We're actually gonna go back to just the hard pressure because it's a detail, it's his face. And I gotta make sure the line work is pristine. I usually don't get in this close anymore just for time. But except for details, like I want the important details to have a moment to breathe. That is sweet. Yeah. Oh, that's rad. And that's why I don't get too crazy with those details, because I mean this is probably like, no, this isn't even in print size. This is closer to print size. I'd say that's print size, actual size. So look at how small he is. People ain't gonna see it, but I want to make sure it still looks good, because if they do decide, I want to look at that panel closer, they're not looking at a whole bunch of a mess as they're looking. You want to make sure it's a whole lot of goodness. Now we're just going to add in some yellow highlights a little bit. Kind of really bring them out. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Now he's breathing more. Perfect. Perfect. And again, I kind of go really far out just to see how things look too, because this matters, man. More in galleries and fine art, this distance matters, but it also matters like for art too. It needs to work at any distance, any direction. It needs to work no matter how you look at it. That's a sign of good art, is like it works no matter how you look at it. But I lost the black in his eyes, so let's actually throw those back in. Yeah. Ooh. Look at that. Isn't that rad? That's what I call the radness. Throw in some shadow. Do I like the shadow? I don't think it needs a shadow. You can't even see the shadow. So let's just keep it like that. I like that. Gonna give us our chucks. Oof. Got some squiggly lines there going there. Oh, next to the laptop. Got too close to the computer. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to grab the other edge of it. But yeah, just a heads up, I'm probably going to just start streaming on like Twitch only from here on out. But like, I'll announce on Facebook when I'm going to do it, so you guys can catch me. Like, so I'll have announcements and reminders on stuff. But like, actually only streaming there. But yeah, I need to lighten up this background a bit. You know, I like this background more than this. Same thing with that one. Really like how light that is. Cause it lets the black lines breathe more, actually, instead of trying to blend them in. Let's go ahead and work on him now. Alright, so... Oh, actually, sorry guys, we gotta finish coloring in the chucks. So I'm gonna grab just a gray, a lighter gray than this gray though. I'm gonna put in the points. There we go. So I'm probably gonna get these tattooed on me at some point. Like, I always wanted to get nunchucks tattooed on my shins, but as I've worked on this project, I'm kind of like, I want to get the spiked paint chucks specifically painted on my shins. You know, that would be a rad, totally rad. Oh. Let's go 1 down, 2 down. Sure. Cool. All right, let's paint him now. I'm going to do the shadows first because the shadows are going to be real easy to throw down initially. All right, let's see here. I'm going to go contiguous. Here, grab in here. Woo. Alright, so what I'm also going to do is we're going to go to our vertex, we're grab in through here and through here, shift, bring it all the way down, all the way over. Now I'm just going to follow. Come on, work with me, hand. Follow here. Ah, okay, cool. Now again, I'm going to go here, shift, bring it all the way across. That way I just get a clean line. Oh, too much. Let's try that again. Here, there we go. Here. Wow. Oh man, come on, work with me. Don't work against me. Work with me. Alright, that's looking good. Let's track that. Track that. There we go. Let's go add this. Sweet. Add it to there. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's covered. Let's just grab that guy right here. Okay, cool. I think we have everything now. Control C, Control V. Let's just hope. Let's hope and pray, my dudes. Hope and pray. So I'm going to throw the shadow on the gloves first. The boots aren't white. Why did I think the boots were white? I have no idea why I did that. Okay. We're going to make these brown, because that's what they were in my head. Doesn't that look so much better? I like that a lot more. That makes sense. white boots. Who does he think he is? Alright. Pow! There we go. Just gonna fill that in. Alright, now we're gonna throw in. Oh boy. Now we're gonna throw in. Cleaning up. Still cleaning up a little bit of lines. I'm gonna throw in some yellow here. Edge this out. Bring that through. If I painted it yellow. Sometimes I think we'll go stick with yellow because sometimes I'll do gray in this area, but that's a dark black. The yellow pops against that, and that's a white. So we'll keep it here. So grab brown, add the belt. Okay, that's looking better. Hey, yeah. Okay. All right. That's working. There we go. All right. This dude. Now let's add our shadows. So multiply. I'm gonna go back to the comic letterer. I just love the watercolor effect I get with this. See? It's such a nice pen. Yeah. I love it. I just like, there's some things that like you're like with some pens that you have to lay down layers to get it to work and look the way you want it to. But with this pen, dude, just a couple of strokes and you're set. There we go. Pow, there we go. Cool, I'm digging that. I can actually make this bigger. I'll just do a simple half cut with his boots. Don't like the half cut I did here though. I like that half cut, didn't like that half cut. I think it was a little too dark. Cool. That works. Now let's go ahead and, again, I'm going to grab more of the purple blue, throw in these shadows, and I think that was a good decision. I think we can go darker though. I just don't want to get too purple, you know? This one. Let's see what this one does. Nah, that's a bit too purple. Let's try this guy. Maybe I may have to lay down like a second multiply layer on top of this multiply layer. Usually I don't have to do that, but for this, I think it might be necessary. Not in a bad way, but just like I'm gonna have to do it. There we go. I like that. Nice. Okay, cool. Starting to get a better hang of this. Just all of it. I think like the wrinkles get more details with this pen. Like get really heavy when I'm blocking in the initial shadow, but then I can really, in a different stroke, kind of lift out that streak. You know? Yeah, we'll go through with the second multiply layer. But I do enjoy how that's looking. Yeah, buddy. Alright, let's go back to this guy. We're gonna throw in some shadows here. Yeah, it's maybe too much brown. Alright, I like that. whatever that fucking color is. I like it. There we go. Shown in shadow. Yeah, usually I don't do like a secondary multiply layer, but this, it's gonna look rad with this guy. Like it's a new possible process that I can work with in my flow, you know. Might work well. I've been looking at who was I looking at? It was Aram Guerra, probably Guerra, but him and a couple other people's art where they had the really watercolory stuff. It was the goddamned. I think it was by the same team that did Scalped. Jason Aaron, that's who did Scalped. Jason Aaron. So Jason Aaron and Aram Guerra, dude, that one. That's a cool comic, man. Like I loved Aram Guerra and Scalp, but it just like the story. I'm not, like I said, I'm not like into crime a whole lot, comics a whole lot. But like the Goddamned is like an early, super violent, kind of like biblical tale. It was like it's like 1600 after Eden. So like I'm not sure where that stands in the timeline to Jesus. I'm pretty sure it's before Jesus, but I'm 95% sure. I'm just not sure yet. But I started reading that comic. It's dope, dude. It's really dope. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to Mutiny and just kind of, if I can, I don't know like how open they are, but when they do, like have the option to go in and look through some of their back issues, I'm gonna be searching. So much cool stuff I found during this time. Let's go. Let's see how the writer does on the glove. That's interesting. It's very interesting. Let's actually go and make some layer, multiply. Because I dig that. Let's try that. Let's try this color with it. Maybe a little too blue. What if I just went with more of a straight gray? Let's try that. Probably. That probably makes sense. I have been looking at Frazetta more too, with just like, I love his color variation, and I want to get that into my digital work more. That he would do with his oils, you know? So I think I'm going to, because I know there is a brush that allows something similar to that. It gets a cool smooth color variation, but something I'll have to work with. Like I'm playing with the idea of kind of like taking the brushes that he has, the pre-made preset brushes that he's created, and kind of kit bashing some of them together to make some personal brushes for myself of like for the exact situations that my comics need, you know? Go back to that gray. There we go. It's coming along. Layers upon layers. You got layers, my dude? Yeah, I got layers. Damn, that's fresh, man. That is real fresh. I enjoy that. Got a little crazy. You know what? Let's do this. We're going to go through and actually cut this full yellow all the way in through here. That doesn't mess with the perspective as much at all, actually. Gold. And then gold. Tassels. here. Now I'm just kind of painting. I've gotten to the point where I've laid a lot of my initial ideas on, and I'm kind of painting. I'm not as picky or finicky. Throwing in some highlights now, so because the shadows feel really good, to be honest. So once either the shadows or the highlights feel good, do the other one. And once you've done the other one, then you kind of get back to that position where you play with it, you know. Yeah. Nah. It needs a little more zest, a little more spice in it. I think we're going to go through and erase some of these lines in his boots. See how I feel about that. Oh, how does that look? You know, I kind of like that more. And then we'll paint in. I've been trying to switch out some of my lines for paint lines here recently, and I shouldn't have done that. Here, we're gonna. If I decide, holy cowabunga, I hate this, I shouldn't have deleted this. We want to have a backup. So now I just duplicated my line art, and now and I hid my other line art, and now I'm erasing my line art on the copied one. So we're not losing everything. If I decide this is a bad idea, we're safe. Non-destructive art process is the key to fucking life, or key to art, I'd say. Maybe not life. Well, non-destructive ways of living is good. I would agree with that statement. You know? Alright, so this, going back to him, he's on this layer. We're going to throw in a couple more shadows. So again, grabbing my multiply. Back, dip. Pow, here we go. Pow, here we go. Alright, so let's go through. Multiply shadows. We'll get pretty. No. I don't like that one. That didn't look good on it. That does. That looks way better on it. And now I'm going to kind of cut in some things here and there. Interesting. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's just replacing my lines with color. I kind of like that. I kind of really dig that, to be honest. I like dark line. Like, I don't have an issue with line art, like inked lines, at all. But I like painting. I like detailed art. So the kind of traditional, usual trope of the most common, the mainstream comic book creating process of the assembly line of artists. You don't see as much of the really detailed painting going on. It happens. Like, don't get me wrong, but like Sienkiewicz, you know, think back to him, and I'll probably pull some of him out and really talk about him, because he was kind of the pioneer of like non-traditional penciler, inker, painter, kind of breaking the mold of that in his own way, and then it just really gave artists, in my opinion, kind of somebody's else done it, it's popular. Well, let's see what we can really do here with this art, you know, and just tell comics in any way you want, because that's the best way to view comics, in my opinion. I do like the comics that are not like normal. How Man, I don't want to say manufactured, you know, because everything has their place for sure, you know. Personal projects. I like personal projects, you know, that have that. The artist's voice just comes. Actually, I don't need to make him do it. The artist's voice just comes out. It's unique to that artist. That's what I love. Well, and I say artist loosely, like whether you're a dancer, a writer, you know, any aspect of art. I love the stuff that just has its voice, you know. I think we're gonna. I'm on like an erasing spree with this dude, but it may not be a bad thing. May not be a bad thing at all, you know. Yaha. Boom. Holy cowabunga. Jesus. I like it. Yeah. Taking these lines out really helps. And when I do this, usually my like intent is to keep as much of the original line art in there as possible, but you make mistakes sometimes and you gotta pull it out. You know, I'm gonna leave this in. Well, let's see here. How does it look without it? Probably better. Yeah, a bit better. Yes. Oh, dude, that you see how much that cleaned it up? Like it's less muddy now. I love that. That's rad. Okay, perfect. I don't know, that kind of bumps out like lips out a little bit. It's not in the finished product. That is cool. Hey, thanks for all the likes, everybody. I'm sorry I missed them. I can see all the comments. I just missed the likes now, but thanks for that. You guys are great. I appreciate it. Glad you enjoy it. I'm gonna add in we're gonna clean up this side a little bit. Like I like how clean that side is, and we'll add in some darker strokes. I do love colors, you know. Obviously, if you look at my art, I love it. So when I can use colors instead of black lines, I'm starting to lean more towards that. So my line art may look simpler moving forward. I don't think it will. I think I'm looking at a lot of Jack Davis stuff, and his stuff is like his line art. There's a lot of lines in those things, and I love it. So I'm kind of inspired. Ooh, I do like this color on that though. Whoa. Happy accidents. It's red. That's right, because you want to use the opposite for your shadows. That's a good thing to remember that I sometimes totally definitely forget, like right now. Oh my god, yeah. This is allowing me to get the like speak with the like I can really define my lines now a lot better with this tool. I feel like I just leveled up with this tool while we've been live streaming today, and that's awesome. Yeah. See, but then on that one it doesn't work as much. So you don't want to use the same color for all your shadows. That's pretty important, and I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. It depends on the surface that it's on, you know? Like I was using red here and it looked great. That's red. There's red in that. Then when I went red here, it looked like mustard. But now I've got like a gray. It's like a very ashy gray. So there's a little bit of red in it, but not a whole lot. I like that. I got it too dark there. We'll keep noodling in with our shadows. I'm going to assume red for these guys. I think that's what I had initially, yeah. So I just like that. We're going to kind of really cut that into his cape. Yeah. Let me go with the soft size. Soft serve, soft size. There we go. Okay. Here, now, yes, we can throw in what we want. Slice it in. Splice it in, my dudes. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, now. Don't get too crazy with it now. Keep it nice and easy. Keep it simple, stupid. It's not working. This isn't working. Alright, so I'm liking that. I think to try to throw in like, well, we'll let that area kind of just chill. So I like where this is going here. Yeah. Cool. I like that. I digs it. Alright, so now let's throw in some color. Highlights. Highlights. I already did it on the boots a little bit. That's the only spot I've hit with highlights. So let's go through here. Here, let's try it. Nope. Pink, maybe? I'm not sure for a highlight on a red, white. Well, no. Yellow. Yellow. That's right. When I want to do a highlight on red, I need to go to yellow. That's a good rule of thumb. If you want to do a highlight on red, go to yellow. Even if you're like, I'm not sure I want it to look yellow. It's not going to look yellow. It's going to be red. Especially if you lower it and mess with it. And that's a cool thing about Photoshop. So you can do that. And I love it. And I get like why some artists are like more purists and kind of look down on it. You can do a lot more, a lot faster with it, that's for sure. But at the same time, if you're not a good artist, it's not like this is going to make a terrible artist great. It's the hours. You know, good artists can use anything, whether it's traditional or digital, in my opinion. You know, and I do see my friends, they'll use the tablets to do the sketch and then go through and still keep it traditional, which is like, yeah, man, that's a way to do it for sure, especially for sketches and thumbnails. The ease of it can be so useful. I don't care either way, man. Use it, don't use it. Just make dope shit however you see fit. And let others do the same. Alright, so let's go through with the, I'm going to go through with the white and just hit up his little tassels. Let's actually go with a bit more of it. There we go. Not a gold, but yellow. I like that. I just don't want to get it on his glove. Cool. There we go. Like that. Oh, I'm messing with everything. Cool. So we're gonna select just the cape here on my base colors. Gonna also add that. All right, let's just lasso that selection too. It's all good. Okay, there we go. Cool. So got that selected. We'll go back up here to that highlight layer. The yellow. It's still a little bit too yellow for me. So we'll go through. Oh, it looks good further away. Very obviously. Let's go back to 0, 0. Let's keep it far away. It looks just fine, to be honest. We can do this though. I don't want it to like get so light that it breaks into the background rather than staying there, you know? Ooh, look at that. No, that's too dull. Right there. That works. I'm not going to fight it anymore. Let's add a little bit of highlights on his uniform now. I'm thinking maybe orange. Let's see how orange works. And I'm just going to actually do it on a separate layer so I can keep the opacity at 100. Let's try this. That golden orange. Not quite. What if I just go with yellow? Let's see how yellow looks. Yellow for highlights, my dudes. We may change this to an overlay too. So overlay works as a good blending layer. Doesn't always work for me, so I don't use it as often. Sometimes I find that just yellow over the colors I'm trying to get works better. Yeah. I like that. I think I may... We're going to go over with one more like shadow layer on this just to pump it up. It's looking a little flat again. So I'm just going to carve out the hard objects. Feels good getting back into the groove of the digital though, man. I'll be honest with you. Like, I need to keep with it more often. Like, I can't allow myself to get lazy with it at all. Or else it's just getting back into it can be a bit difficult. But I ain't too mad about it. The only thing about this tool is I wish that it its point feathered a bit more. So instead of staying like a circle the whole time, its width changed too. Let's see if we can change that real quick. So we're going to this. Yeah, see. It's flat. I want it to pressure shape dynamics. Okay, here we go. Tilt scale maximum diameter. Here we go. Here we go. Let's try this out. Let's see how this looks. Oh my God, guys, we landed on the moon. We did it. That's exactly what I was looking for. So what I did just now is I went to my brush. What is this called? Brush settings. I went to the shape dynamics and oh, did I fuck it up again? I hope I just didn't fuck it up. And here, let's see here. I don't know. No, we're good. It's still there. We're gonna save this though. We're gonna save this brush. Save. New brush preset. Ink, no, we're not gonna call it that. Coloring brush. That's what we're calling it. We're putting it all caps so I can see it. None of the other brushes are in caps, so I can ignore that. But coloring brush. Include brush settings. Cool. Uh-oh. Let's see if it works still. Yes, it works. Okay, cool. It scares me when it starts out like that and then we go to this. I'm like, what? Okay, cool. And now we're just gonna add. Oh, that's a blue. That's a blue, but I like it. You know what? We're not quite there. No. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. So we tried to land on the moon, man, but we didn't quite land on the moon. That's okay. Why? Oh, I'm in precision mode, aren't I? There we go. If you ever get that, so if you ever get it where you're, your cursor turns to that and you can't see what the defined edges are, do it so that hit caps lock. That's all it is. You entered what they call precision mode, which I don't think is precision mode at all. I think it actually messes with it. Why is this going weird now? We're just going to go with him. We're going to just stay with that. I may have ruined everything. But I do want shape dynamics. Tilt scale. And tilt. Pen pressure. I think here's what we want. Pen pressure. Okay, let's try that. Let's stay there. I'm not going to try to save it or anything. But I do think that's actually what I was looking for, so I'm happy with that. We're going to go through, we're going to lay it in heavy in this area. So that's really, you're going to push it forward a bit, you know? And I'm trying to keep it more to his shoes, so it's saying like A, the shoes in front of him. Then, you know? Almost there. You guys can kind of see where I'm trying to get to. I like that side. We're going to bring this side down. Yeah, that's better. Cool, and then I'm just going to get it really big and just edge out this a bit more. Maybe kind of actually really like that. Yeah. Okay, cool. But then from here, let's duplicate this whole layer. So all this is connected to him. Duplicate layer. So we're going to merge the layers. And now we're going to play with it a little bit. I usually like going to levels first. So you can really get some, you can really detail, like get new, like you can really mess with it with levels. And I like that. And then if you want to change like the color or anything. Yeah. I don't like that, but I do. So usually what I'll do is I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this color plane. We'll duplicate it. I'm going to mess with the hue and then kind of, here I'll show you what I usually do. So we have that. Now I'm going to change it to something kind of here. Let's actually, starting to like that a lot more than the other one. But do you guys see how this area gets a little weird? So what we'll do is I'm going to put a mask on it. Here, I'm going to use the black. So when you go into the masks, when you throw a mask on, white is this layer. Like, so the white shows this layer. The black takes it away from this layer. So we're going to take away from this layer. We're going to try to take away from this layer. And it just gives it a bit more of that juxtaposition. I'm going to mess with this lower one down here. Let's do this. This maybe got too dark. It's definitely not just maybe, but like definitely got too dark. We can lighten it up a little bit. There we go. Don't worry about that. You usually should worry about it, but oh shit. For right now, I'm not going to worry about it because it's an easy delete. For right now, multiply. Oh, right. So you got to go above here. Multiply. So if you ever do go outside of the margins that you've defined, What I do is I'll go back to my colors. So this is my flat colors. Grab outside of it. Oh, come on now. Alright, well, we'll do it this way. Shift, Control I. Now we'll delete that stuff. So again, grab this, delete. See, there we go. Crisis averted for right now. I'm gonna do a little bit more noodling with him, but we're closer to being done with this panel. Alright, so I'm going to grab this brown. I'll throw a little bit more brown in here, especially this one. Yeah, we're just trying to lighten it up. There we go. That cuts it out of it. This one's still pretty cut out. Like, you can easily see those definitions. Let's go ahead and delete that shit, though. We don't want that. We don't want that right there. We don't want none of that right there. Alright. You always gotta make noises, sound effects. It's part of the job, my dudes. I don't know where that red line is connected to. No idea where that red line is connected to, but that's okay. We're gonna go through, delete that. That looks a lot better. I'm happy with that. So we're actually gonna add in some shadows. Add in his paint chucks and a glow, and then we might be done with this panel. So yeah, it's pretty dope. How long have we been going here? I cannot tell. Oh wait, maybe I can? No, I have no idea how long we've been going. Give me a second, guys. Nope, no idea. Alright, well, we'll just keep going. I don't want to go. Oh, we do. I know where I can check it. Here we go. Hour. Only an hour. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, let's color that guy too. I thought we were going I thought we were getting close to 2 hours now, to be totally honest. No, hour's fine. Cool. I do like the texture that it gets with this brush. Kind of cool. You know? It's almost traditional. But I do like that texture. That texture is something I wanted to get back into my art. Some of my older comics had more of a texture-y thing. Why is that blue there? What happened? Oh, I know what happened. Yeah, let's go back here. We're gonna... Oh. Why is that happening? Oh, there we go. That blue. How did we get the blue? There's one. Okay, cool. All right, just had to fix that because that was really confusing to me. Cool. That is looking rad. All right. Let's add the chucks. So I did have a layer that was just the blue chucks. That's above my background. I think it's actually right. Oh, right. Come on. There we go. This is what I need. All right. So I'm going to show you guys what I usually do to get the paint chuck stuff going. So you know what? Let's do this. We're going to make this a lot bigger. Okay, so now we got that. Oh, shit. There we go. You don't want to lose your selection. Son of a bitch. There we go. I don't know if I like that. Which... We're going to try something. Let's see how that looks. That might look cool. Control Z, that's not what I want. There we go. We're going to go transform, but I'm going to go mesh. We're just going to bring in that in more. No, I don't like that. There we go. There we go. Come on, work for me. Cool. And you'll see kind of what I'm going to do with that. Same one with this one. Yeah, let's try. I don't like that one as much. Oop. Let's go back to this. Which panel? Where is it? Is it here? Yeah, here it is. Okay, here. So here, I lost which panel I was on, and it was gonna really screw us over if I didn't get back to the right panel. Alright, so no tongues. If I try to draw a tongue, I'm realizing with like, I'm going to try to make paint monsters. If I try to do the tongue, it just looks like here we go. Cool, that looks much better. I did it last issue where his paint chucks kind of started taking more shape, and I think I'm going to keep playing with that. I'm always trying to push like what I can do with the color of the paint chucks, or living paint. Let's mess with that a little bit. Oh, there we go. Alright, I like that a lot more actually. We get just not even the hard pressure, we're just going to go straight to... There we go. Gonna add a little bit of spindly shit, because you know how to roll. Definitely like a homage to Todd McFarlane. You know, his web-like shit on Spider-Man. It was awesome. I think we're going to adjust this guy just a little bit. Because eventually, no, I'm not going to say it. I almost spoiled the cool part that's coming up. We're not going to do that. I'm going to be smarter than that today. I'm going to keep cool things so you guys can stay a cool experience for you. And not ruin it. Ruin it. I ruined it myself, you know? I don't want that to happen. I want you guys to be like, wow, this is radical. You know? I do, yeah. Getting loosier and goosier with the paint chucks. Alright, here. I know what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna use the lasso. Cool. There we go. Oh, dude, that's gonna look rad. So what I'm gonna do is from here, I'm gonna open up one of a photo of my paint chucks splattering, and I'm gonna insert it into the living paint glow right here. So I'm gonna try to. Okay, here we go. Art warrior, artwork, not artwork, art warrior. There we go. Cool. So I have this one. I want the colors to be a little bit lighter, so I'm gonna mess with it a bit. But I do love. It's almost like I'm going for the texture rather than anything else. Here, let me make it a bit smaller. Bring it up to about like here-ish. Let's see how that looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link it to that blue layer. There we go. See, now especially when you bring it up front, we're going to bring it on top of our line art. And now, oh yeah. Excuse me. Cool. So let's go and change the color of that. And then we'll add the living flame to it too. I like that. But we're going to duplicate that layer. Nope, wrong layer. Duplicate layer. I did delete, that's what it was. Now we'll grab a different color. Like this. I like that a lot. Put a mask over it. Using black. Okay, cool. So I kind of like that. So let's actually just duplicate both these layers. And we'll mess with this color. Merge layers. And then we'll play with that color. Oh, man. Kind of like that first one, yeah? Oh, dude, too many options. So this is what I mean. Like, when you get something good, when it comes to values, and how it's going to look, or even colors, if you can move it around on the scale and be like, oh, that looks rad too, that looks really fucking rad, or that color scheme looks rad, or like, if you can just move around on the bar and still find so many options that you're like, oh, that's so fucking cool, you're set. It's right. But if as soon as you move it, it looks janky and awkward and weird, you're not set. You know? I think hopefully that makes sense. Dude, I got way too many options. We're going to keep it there. But, yeah, let's go here. Let's mess with our levels a little bit. No, I'm not going to touch it, man. That's cool with me. But, we are going to do this. Shit. We're going to add a mask to this one. We're going to cut out some spots. And we're actually going to allow those to be something else. I'll show you guys what I mean by that. Oh shit, dude. This is going to be real cool. So I'm just kind of cutting out some slices that I think would create cool shapes if I were to change the color. But right now we're just going to mask it. Cool. I like that a lot. Alright, so now what we're going to do here, we're going to go back to the actual layers. We're going to go G. Pow. Pow. G. Phil, why aren't you working? Why? Phil, what? Oh, I know what's going on. So we're actually not going to do that. Alright. I got to figure out which one was my last mark. There we go. Okay. So let's just go here. We're going to go Control C, Control V. Now we'll mess with colors. Yeah. But then we're also, let's see if we're adding a stroke. I'm kind of playing with some new ideas. I don't usually do it like this. You know, maybe not a stroke, maybe a outer glow. Not that color. Oh, oh, oh. Size. There we go. Yeah, and then see the same thing here. Oh, nope. We needed to go one more down. This one. Now we go outer glow here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. I like that, dude. I really like that. Let's see if messing with the color is going to do anything cool for it. I don't know. It might. It might definitely. Let's try something. I don't want contour. I want gradient. 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 There we go. Weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Because my jitter's insane. That's why. I want it to just... Nah, it's not going to work. Let's just go back to white for right now. Let's keep it there. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple. But then we're going to actually have to go through and kind of cut this area out. So what we're going to do is we'll go through, and it's just here. So I'm going to go W, right here. That's all I got, but we're going to go through, go back up here. We're going to delete it from that guy, and then delete it from this guy as well. Yeah. Better, you know. I just don't want, you know what? Here, we're actually going to do something even better. We're going to not this one. We're going to go Control C, Control V. All right, now, aha! Sweet, that's what I wanted. Okay, cool. Yeah, dude, doesn't that look sick? That looks ill. I love that. These are transparent too. There's some transparency to it, I think. I would say so. I don't know. It's like the black lines are kind of messing with like. I like it, man. I love this. I love this so much. That's so cool. Then we got to do this. Yeah, now we're getting into like the really fancier stuff where I'm just doing all this painting underneath. So I'm painting over the line, the line art. Yeah, I'm painting over the line art now. Because we're getting close to the end. Like, the closer you get to the end, the more you can kind of really have fun with it, you know? Case in point. Yeah. Right here. That's good. Okay, now let's grab our red. We're going to go a little bit smaller. Still just cutting it in. Yeah, that looks rad. And then we'll get our yellow. Cut our yellow in. Yeah, dude. Oh, that's radical. Yeah, man. Oh, this is wicked. Yeah, okay. Cool. 149. I haven't hit 200 yet. Like, for, what is it? Like a layer count. Have not gotten to the 200, unfortunately. Kind of waiting for that day. Just kind of playing, going through, seeing what I like, if there's anything. Play with our levels a bit. Cool. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Image edit, transform. Then I'm going to mess around with it in the wire mesh mode, so it's not exactly the same. Because if it's exactly the same, it's kind of lame. But when you do it the way I'm going to try to do it, where it still gets getting changed, maybe. Or I just fucked it all up. Let's see. Oh, I got it. That's going to make it a little bit bigger. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Isn't that wild? Holy shit. No, that is sweet. Man. Dude, I have so much fun making like his paint chuck stuff. Oh, that's rad. So we're getting close. We're getting close, you know what I'm saying? Like, the idea is there. We're going to try a couple things. I'm not sure how exactly I want to do it. But I'm going to do like kind of a color overlay over it almost. So let's try some things. So I'm going to make a circle. It's not a fucking circle. We're not even going to make a circle. We're just going to start with this. And we're going to go with white. We want to give ourselves a big old white canvas. Okay, cool. Now that we have that, go in, throw some red in. Not as big, but right here. Giving it our focus. And we're going to add a pretty good red, yellow right around it. Let's do this. We're going to fill this with the blue. We're going to see what we can get here. I know this probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense yet, but it might. It definitely might. Something like that might work. You may have to get a little darker with this guy though. Interesting. Ooh. I know that looks weird right now, guys, but trust me when I say I'm going to try something. All right. Damn. It almost worked. It almost worked. But I like where I'm headed. You know what? I'm going to just keep that there. Let's go ahead and play with it in the... Well, that's kind of cool. Alright, we're going to get a mix of this color and that. We're going to keep that right there. So subtract and divide. Okay, so we're going to subtract first. But first, let's grab that color, because I don't know what color this is. But let's go subtract, grab this color, enter. So grab this color, we'll bring it back to subtract. Wow, and then we'll go one above it. We'll go L. I'm not sure exactly where I want to put these, so we're just kind of randomly fucking throwing them in. Cool. Like one per shadow, you know? And this one will go on both, so that'll be cool. No, we won't, because I fucked up where the vertex was. Okay, now we're going to go here, G, but then we're going to go divide, divide. Interesting. What if we go... I can't necessarily put it over those, unless we go here. Let's do this. G. Let's hide that area too. Wow, okay. That's cool with me. Let's see what we can get here. I like that. And we'll go through here. Mask out a bit of that area. As we get further away from them, I can do that. Watch. See how it kind of like only happens far away. Let's drop this divide just a little bit. let's see here. If I merge these layers, let's see what happens if I merge all of this. Merge, yeah. Cancel. We're gonna apply the layer mask first. So apply. Apply. Alright, now we'll merge all these. Merge layers. Did not fucking work. Merge down. There. Alright, so let's do this. There we go. Let's actually do that. Then let's throw another layer mask on it. Kind of gently around the sides, but kind of get it all away. Same thing with this one. Get it going outwards more. We're close. You know, I can feel it. We're really close. We're really close, guys. Yeah. I think that's cool. Let's drop this even more. It's kind of cool. So we got that. Yeah, I mean I think that's dope. Here, and then we'll actually have another brush too. It's in Kyle T. Webster's thing. It's a what is it? Action? Action. We'll grab that color that we just had. We'll go subtract. Not exclusion, subtract again, but then we'll go chow. And then we'll select. Oh my god, so many layers in this panel, but it's okay because it's a badass panel. Right now, we'll just go here, just to keep our life easy. Shift I, delete. Wrong layer. There we go. No, too much. I like that. Let's see what we can do. Maybe it's a background. I might be able to play with the background a little bit. Is this a background? Yes, it is. Oh. That does not make it 10 times more badass. That definitely did. There we go. Again, you know what I'm saying about that whole, like, if it works with different colors, you're onto something. I think we may be onto something, my dudes. Nope. Let's try that. Is that before? After. Before. After. But it doesn't really matter. We'll just keep it there for right now. And then if I want to change it, I can easy. But that is fucking sick. Dude, that is so cool. Cool. You know? Right, how we doing on time now, guys? I noodled on that panel hard. 140? Okay. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes, you know? Usually, I mean, a thing like this usually takes me about 8 hours. It takes 8 to 10 hours to color a comic. It's all good. I mean, you get badass results like this, so I'm not like, alright, so let's go to this guy. I may just paint him with you guys and then paint the other stuff on my own. We'll see. I mean, we'll see how I'm feeling. Alright. Oh, shit. Chattanooga. I'm also on the wrong panel. I gotta condense this a bit, so give me a sec, guys. We're gonna... Once you feel good with something, you can merge all those layers that, like... Yeah. Like this one, we'll merge these layers. Masks too. Applying masks helps keep your, like, I think masks take down file size. So yeah, applying masks. The only ones I don't apply masks on are the paint chucks. Or like the only things I don't like apply the mask to is the paint chucks, just because I need to be able to move the under image around and keep that separate. So these guys will stay untouched. You can apply that. So I went from like over a gig down to 980, so that helps. And I know I haven't done that for many other panels in this page because it was staying pretty low. Ah, dude, this is gonna be badass. I'm gonna mess with the colors a bit for sure, but this will be badass. Alright, so layer 8. Ooh, yay! Final layer of the page. We're gonna grab this orange. We're gonna lay it in just slightly. Until I get it to the point where I like it. That works. Yeah. Alright, let's color this dude. Yeah. I'm gonna try a lot of things with this guy. And we'll see what sticks. To be honest, man. You guys get to join me on this journey of just kind of figuring out what this dude's gonna look like right now. Woo! So let's go back to our letter. So comics, letter, and that was my action brush, but now we'll go back to our letter. Pen dynamics, shape, pen tilt scale, control pen tilt. Why can't I add the pen pressure? Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. Alright, let's try that again. We're here. Oh no. Convert to brush preset. Sweet. Okay, cool. Pen pressure. There we go. Okay, cool. Help if I turn that on. Yes! Now we're cooking. Alright, let's see here. Let's just go for it then. Let's just fucking go. Layers. Alright. Gonna add yellow into these eyes. That's white. That's not yellow. That's what I was like, what? Cool. Alright. Let's try that out. Let's see what some of these highlights look like. Yeah. Right now I'm not totally sure what the color is, but that's okay. I can add in the I like where I'm going there, but I'm just not sure. We'll just make a simple top up shadow. There we go. Let's actually grab the blue a little bit. Yeah. Ooh. Damn, that looks sharp on him. Why is it not working anymore? Oh, because I have the wrong color. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's coming together now. I'll feel about that. Let me head up here. Stay on the face more. Let's keep with his face a little bit. There we go. Ooh. It's looking fierce now, man. Yeah. Ooh. That is fucking fierce. Don't like that. I don't like the pink down there. Oh, that's fresh. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, man. That is real cool. So he's kind of like a brainy. It's like imagining like if humans like didn't have an if we were more exoskeleton, what would it lie underneath? Kind of based idea. If we were more of an exoskeleton type species rather than like just a normal, not normal, but skin. Too much. Like that there. That looks good. Where we want to be. Nah. Oh, there's his hand. So really gotta edge that out. Knuckle. Nope. There we go. Don't want to get too crazy with it as we get lower down. That's coming along. Let's get my fuzzy brush. Yeah. This is feeling good, my dudes. Feeling, oh yeah, feeling real fucking good there. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, that's rad, man. Cool, there we go. That's better. I'm gonna throw a little bit of shadow here. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Oh yeah. That looks sweet. I could go even more if I wanted to, but let's, and I'm saying that because that's empty right there. Let's go ahead and throw in some shadows. And again, I'll do that in the layer here. Let's go multiply. We'll use that like a, is this purple? Let's use pink, so purple would make sense. Is that multiply? Doesn't seem like multiply. Let's try this one. That's more like multiply. I know what I want to do. I just let's edge it in some areas less important. And I'm probably going to lay in all these shadows and then change up the color of it because it's just a little bit too blue. I want it to blend more with what I'm going for. Yeah. Ooh. His brain. The brains. We can actually lighten up this little area here because that will be actually more of that plate. Yeah. Holy hot potato. Yeah, man. Kind of feels too much like if you know the color wise, and we'll change it up. Feels too much like the Tyranids from Warhammer 40k. That's too red. We'll add some pink in that one there, but let's keep throwing it in there because I do. This is giving me more of a juxtaposition that I was looking for. Yeah. Ooh. That's fresh. And I'm gonna go through with my. It looks like I had a random mark there. This was definitely a random one. Probably an accident that I didn't realize I did. But that's working, dude. It's working. I see what I want to do. You know, it's that line, man. It's that fucking line. Let's delete this line right here. That line. There we go. Oh, don't delete all the lines. There we go. That's a little bit easier to read for me. Cool. So let's try this again. I'm going to use a really small brush because I want to allow this muscle to protrude. out a whole lot. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's run a little bit of shadow here. How's that looking? That looks kind of cool. What do you guys think? Oh, almost works. Ideas there for sure. There we go. Just cutting him out a bit. Cool. No. No. Too much. We got to keep it away from this area. But we do need some down here on that edge. We want a little bit. We definitely need a little bit. Okay. We'll call that good, and let's go ahead and edge that in. How's that look? Okay, all right. Yeah. Yeah. Now we're dancing. Nope, too much. Cool. All right. Oh, I got Hall & Oates playing, man. You can't go wrong with Hall & Oates. It's that one. It's the one that like everybody memes to, and they're like you get all the like tougher, the cool guys, like all the mosh pit shit. You make my dreams come true. Yeah, it's good jam. There we go. Oh shit. I like that. How does that look from far away? Not bad. I'll take it. I think I can go a little bit bigger with the brush. Just in there. Yeah, I like that. Haha. Yes. There we go. Now let's go through on the other leg and dig that in. Oh man. It's almost there. It's like, I think it's this part that's bothering me the most. Yep, that's definitely what it was. Okay, now that we've got that figured out, let's go. I want to edge in some of that paint to follow these lines because I love these contour lines right here. There we go. Yes, cool, that works. Let's bring that back. There we go. Is that still reading? Yeah, I like it darker on that leg. Let's actually, well, first, let's finish cutting in this guy. We'll cut a little bit of it out here. Actually. Wow. All right. This works for me. We'll take it. Then we're going to go through and just kind of throw off that whole leg. How's that look? Go back to this, drop our opacity. Is it this one? Is it this one? What am I doing? There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, it's just so light that I didn't even... Okay, cool. Let's go in a little bit more here. Alright, now alright, and then watch, we'll do this. Go in with our mask, pull it out a bit. How's that look? Almost there. Let's do no edge to it. Really cut through some of these, no opacity or like pen pressure to it. Just really cut through some of these things back in there. Cool. I can fuck with that. That works. There we go. That's better. 73 is what I want. Get our opacity back going. Oh, shit, wrong one. There we go. Just trying to make it all like a brainy, organic-y material. Pull it back just a little bit right there. Bam. All right, now that that's looking better, we're actually going to even add some yellow to that braininess. Let's see how that works. instead of the white. And then if we don't like it, it's going to be an easy fix to make it white. Kind of like the yellow. We can throw the yellow through all the spongy material, brainy material, and then if we're like, no, I don't like it, yeah. There we go. Ooh, that's looking sick. We're just gonna add here. There we go. Yep. Let's keep it. Yeah. Yeah, man. I loves it. What we'll do is we'll go take away this, and we're just gonna add some like pure white to some areas. That'll actually, ooh, yeah, man. Oh, that's ill. All right. Add a little bit more into this area. Don't want to get too crazy with it, you know. Keep it easy. Keep it high and tight. Yeah. Yeah. Now we're rocking, dude. You know, probably kind of like a Venomy Carnegie feel to this guy too. But I dig that a lot. White's definitely making him pop too. I really dig that element. Yeah. Fresh. Fresh. Woohoo! Go ahead and actually erase it in his hands a little bit. There we go. Let's go ahead and add this is the brain material, yeah? I'm gonna add the brain material into his legs a little bit, but not as hard. So we're actually gonna drop it down to about 52, but I definitely did have the opacity going. I'm just gonna edge in a little bit. I'm not gonna get too crazy. Kind of getting right hard on that crease. Shoot. There we go. Oh, sick. Cool. Alright, he's done. Feeling really confident with him, actually. Super confident. Especially, let's merge those layers. cool messing. I love messing with levels because it's like just gives me a chance to see it in a way that I didn't see it before. I'm actually gonna duplicate him. Pow. Yeah, I don't think. Yep, we're just gonna leave him be for now. I don't want to get too crazy with him. Let's go ahead and start noodling in things. Let's go ahead and work on this part first. Don't need the contiguous anymore. Cool. Control C, Control V. New layer. Link that layer. Link that layer, holding, and then click on the crease between those two layers. All right. Come on. Pow. There we go. All right. So shadows, highlights, shadows. Everything is coming to him. Everything's coming to him. So we're going to go more orange. Let's see here. Let's see where we need to pull it. Start up here first. I think this will be one of those situations where let's erase the line art and see if that helps. Oh my god, McAfee, I hate you. McAfee accidentally got downloaded back onto my computer when I updated one of my other programs. They're like partners, and it's just the worst trying to deal with it. Here we go. Nice. You know what? Actually, I think it looks better with those. I erase the lines here too. And then what if I erase those lines there too? Nah, I think we'll keep it just like that. I do like that though, not having it. The closer we get to it, not having it as predominant. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Cool. All right. There we go. Dude, I love this brush so much. That's definitely giving it more three-dimensionality. Cool. All right. Let's go more gray. There we go. Gray definitely helps. Chop these out a little bit more. How does that look with that sharp cut? We may edge it out a bit. Yeah, I think it looks better without it. Probably do light leading up. Here, we'll do a lighter shade layer in between. But I don't want to go too heavy. Alright, now it's getting close. We'll cut in this side. Sweet. There we go. I like that. I'll multiply, yep. Let's bring that multiply down. We're going to add a little bit more yellow into this. Give it just a bit more. Let's go back to that brown that we were using earlier. Shoot it through there just a bit. We'll actually drop the opacity again. About 80. Cool. Yeah. Hey, okay, cool. So let's keep that, dude. I actually really, really fucking dig that. Let's go here. Let's see. I mean, I don't think I'm going to want to change the color. You always just test it, see if there is something else, like a different blue, you know? I can go here. We went like kind of here, dropped that, brought it up a bit. Let's leave it there. Let's not touch it. We know it works. We know I can manipulate it any way I want and it'll still look effective. So let's not destroy it now. Alright. Let's work on him now. Oh, I don't want the vertex, I just want the noodle lasso. Noodle lasso. Yika-chow. There you go, got it all. Yika. Alright. Control C, Control V. Let's do this. Here we go. Alright, now we're jamming out to Willow right now. Been really enjoying her music recently. Let's add some shadows in, especially on the gold. Multiply. Wow. Shadow. Get a little bit more saucier, vibrant. There we go. This gold is like brownish, orangish. Like it's a brown, but you want the orange in it. You don't want it to be desaturated when you're working with like more of a gold hue when you get into these shadow type things. Yeah, there we go. Let's make this brush a lot bigger. Oh. There we go. There we go. Easy grab, just delete this. Oh. Escape. There we go. Wait. Easy fix. Let's go through here. Let's make it a bit smaller. Edge out this rim. Yep. Too big. That's what she said. Alright, there we go. Nope, I'm slowing down, man. Can you guys, am I still good for you guys? Let me know. Cause we may be getting to maximum file capacity to be able to stream this page. We'll keep trying. I know I may cut out here in a bit. I might start just lagging too much, but we'll try to do. Oh, here, try to do as much as we can here. Let's multiply here. I'm just gonna grab that real quick. Alright, let's throw in some blue here. Multiply. Alright, now we'll get harder with it. Yeah. A little too small for what we're trying to get. Yeah. Cool. Let's go ahead and I'm going to throw in some highlights on the yellow right here. So let's grab a new layer. I thought somebody was about to start mowing their lawn. I was like, bruh, it's a little too late for that. Nah. But it was just a car. Dope. Yeah, see, I'm kind of struggling. We're starting to ride the struggle bus. And it's because of this panel, but it's worth it. Uh-oh. It's not reading the pen anymore. That's okay. We'll call it a day. We'll call it good. Started to run into multiple issues. I don't think it was gonna go much longer anyway, but yay. We got these guys done today. So that's pretty dope, right? We got this panel. I like it. I think I'm happy with it. The palette just needs to change. But yeah, okay. Well, that's pretty much it for me. You guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Rest of your night. It's night. It's very night time. I'll see you tomorrow then. Have a good night. Bye-bye.